Kumbatis! Welcome back to my channel!
Kumbati, Mommy!
Happy New Year! It has been ages since my last vlog. I hope you all enjoyed your holidays as much as I did. I was just busy cuddling my little James, who just turned a year old, by the way. Whew! That went by really quick. I reminisced and thought about the things that I did as a new mom. There were a lot of learning curves. Not at all perfect, not easy, and mistakes learned. And I hope by sharing my story, you can learn from it too. So here I am, sharing to you the first year of my motherhood journey. Before I had James, I already heard about baby led weaning and elimination communication, so I had a rough idea about them and I wanted to try them out. I was also a breastfeeding trainer in our hospital back in the Philippines, so breastfeeding for me is love, love, love. I so advocate for it. January 2020. After all that bleeding, complicated pregnancy, I had a normal and spontaneous delivery, thank God. I breastfed straight away, and even up to now, James never tried a dummy nor a bottle. It wasn't easy. Those cracked, blistered, bleeding nipples really made me cry. Stinging, bleeding, blistered nipple. But we were able to push through. On day 6, I tried to start easy and I had my first wee catch. I was like, oh, finally, something good has happened today. I started to use modern cloth nappies too. The following month, James became an adorable little fatty. He doubled his birth weight and had more waking times, smiling at us and starting to play. I did lots of tummy time here. Every afterbath, every nappy change, I just flipped him on his tummy. His cousin Jacob has always been his #1 playmate. I love that my sister and I live close together. I remembered growing up with my cousins. We had such an awesome childhood. You know how Filipinos are like. We always come together almost every weekend. It's always someone's birthday, or there's always something to celebrate about, or there's always an excuse to get together.
Hello, baby! Kick, baby, kick and bounce. Thank you, Uncle Mac and Uncle Marco for my bouncer.
On his 2nd month, I started introducing him to his activity gym. I started reading about Montessori here and learned that walkers and jolly jumpers are not recommended and not ergonomic, so I mostly put James on the floor. I also bought the Go Diaper Free book and learned more about EC. Lots of learning, really. It wasn't all cruisy though. I had mastitis and my oh my, it was excruciating. Breastfeeding is hard. Tried all sorts of remedies to fix it. Lasted for a week, but I had to carry on with my life. You don't really get a decent break when you become a mom. It's a 24/7 job. It doesn't really matter if you're sick or not. It just amazes me how mothers are so resilient. And multitaskers too. Exercise and babysit. Cause we have to look after ourselves too, ladies. Amen. Then came April. More baby wearing. Literally a lifesaver. Hubby and I set up a playroom for James, introduced board books and toys to him. I'd like to think I'm a planeteer, so I try not to buy brand new stuff. James' toys are pre-loved, cleaned and disinfected, out in the sun to dry and ready to be used. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine.
Oh.
You make me happy when someone you never told me how much I love you. Oh, don't take my sunshine away. On his 4th month, I started sitting him up in a high chair. He couldn't sit up by himself that long, but he had very good head control. Thanks to all that tummy time, I let him watch us eat while he nibbled on his teething toys. I gave him sensory bags too, he loved them. Tried sitting him in a bamboo chair, but it isn't ergonomic, so I got rid of it after a couple of days. He had his baptism too, our sweet little angel joining the Christian world. Oh, and on this month, this is when I started my YouTube channel. And thank you to all of you who have been journeying with us since. Oh, my heart melts. Sige, go. Go to your side. Baby James, come here. Come here, go. Yay! He's been rolling a lot today. 5 months old and he is sitting up independently. I started to introduce treasure baskets to him. COVID restrictions were lifted here in Australia, so we got to meet with the mother's group. We had play dates and more outside play. Yay! Today's sensory play. Touching a soft texture. Today's sensory play is daddy's hair. Gentle baby, huh? No pulling of hair because your daddy only has 1,000 strands of hair left. Jen? James! Jim! So curious about the grass. 6 months old and we started our baby-led weaning journey. Woohoo! I was so excited when his first feeding set arrived. Tiny cup, tiny spoon, and tiny bowl for my not-so-tiny human. I started pumping as well. I never pumped for those first 6 months. Can you believe it? I had to build my stash to mix breastfeed with his food, so multitasking it is. Again, mothers are indeed superwomans. I purchased this handheld processor, which by the way is a must-have in the kitchen. It does wonders. Meanwhile, Easy here was a bit harder. We had poo-namis and poo-splosions for a week. It's totally normal though, it was his gut adjusting to all the solids. Wasn't much fun, but apart from that, this month has been amazing. We started our first 100 Foods diary and he was also learning to crawl. We also went on a road trip for my birthday weekend in Port Stephens. It was our first family trip and the first time to use a travel potty. Hello everyone, we're here in Nelson Bay. And we are celebrating my 30-ish birthday. Lots of playtime with his cousin Jacob. I mind him like 2 to 3 times a week. But my mom's around, so it's really manageable. And here is my Montessori activity for the top. Did you get it in? Yeah, that's it. Now let's pick some more. I'm gonna have to pick for myself as well. You like your avocado? Yeah? He doesn't know how to hold it. Ooh. Who's hovering behind the flower? August was a month of teething. James was so clingy and fed a lot. It's really tiring and back-aching, but it's just a phase. So they say. Easy-wise, I started to sit him on the potty by himself. I also let him brush his teeth, though without toothpaste yet. I started baby-proofing the house because, ladies and gentlemen, we have a mobile baby. Do a visual inspection with floor level, or better yet, just do a crawl around. Let's have a crawl around. Kajut lang dong. And by the way, he was eating 3 times a day here, so I started to look into baby-led weaning recipes and get creative with my cooking. My Google search was full of healthy and delicious meals and snacks for babies. Baby-led weaning moms can totally relate. James was also learning to pull himself up, so I had to get creative with that too. I gave him a cold cucumber fresh from the fridge because he's teething and I think he's in quite a pain. September came. 8 months after, and and I was, sometimes, still baby wearing him. There were moments when he gets really clingy. So in order to carry on with my life, baby wearing it is. We introduced a toy walker to him. This was learning to walk month, so I set up this playpen. Not to contain him, but for him to hang on to as he cruised around in the living room. Our baby-led breeding journey was going so well here. I have started to cut his foods into smaller squares because he was showing signs of developing his pincer grasp. By the way guys, the sign is when they grasp the food with their palm, they used to feed it like this. The sign that they are developing the pincer grasp is when they do this. Then when they open their fist and feed the food. That's the sign. He mastered drinking from an open cup, so I started to introduce to him a straw cup.
Whoop! Whoop!
9 months old. Drinking from an open cup and straw cup proficiently. Less mess when eating. Hallelujah. So I subbed the smock for Bid. Very mobile and very curious. Opening drawers in the kitchen. I provided him a yes space here rather than restricting him completely from coming into the kitchen.
That drawer is his yes space.
Otherwise, he will just scream. Freedom within limits is the key to Montessori. November. 10 months old. Pottying in the bathroom now. I moved it from the bedroom so he would know where the potty should be. Started diaper 3 times about 2 hours a day. Commando style. He was gifted a learning tower by his nan and pop, so this nosy little boy gets to see what I'm doing in the kitchen. Little Chumps saw our post in Instagram and chose us as the Messy Mealtime November winner. We were gifted a free smock. Yay! Thank you, Little Chumps. Still eats like a beast and enjoying picking up his food in pincer grasp cuts. Received an early Christmas gift from his uncles in Canada, setting up a 3-in-1 activity table. "11 months old and walking unaided. Also trying to help mommy with the house chores.
Yep, Baba, they're all dry. You can take them all off.
And we had many potty misses here. He just walks around. A lot. I can't help but frown sometimes, but this easy pause is totally normal. It's just a phase. I still get 50-50 catches though. I use training pants here. He eats so much I don't really know where all that food goes. I started to give him pieces of table food and he just bites into it. He is learning to talk. It's so adorable just to watch him chat away.
Let's have a go. We'll go over the next page.
Yeah, I know.
I never had a horse.
We're not looking at you.
My cousin had a horse.
Very chatty little Jimmy, just babbling away. He loves to be outdoors, play with the water and drink from the hose. He is not thirsty though. Trust me.
Come to mommy, baby boy. Come to mommy, baby boy. Is your nappy heavy? Good morning.
A year passed and he turned 1. I will post his birthday in another vlog. So that has been my year, guys. So many things have happened. I watched my baby grow and myself even more. There are times that I have doubted myself, that I felt like giving up. Being a mother is something really special. The joy, the pain, the exhaustion, the love, all wrapped into one. 2020, despite the pandemic, will always be special. For hubby and I became parents. We are very lucky to have such supportive families. I am very lucky to have such a loving, protective, and supportive husband. When he tells me, "You don't have to work when you're not ready," I would be like, that's the most romantic thing you've told me today. Say that again tomorrow. Seriously, you guys, separation anxiety is real for mothers too. James is starting daycare soon and I am freaking out. Anyway, that has been my year. Thank you all so much for journeying with us. Looking forward to making more vlogs this year. Life with a toddler, here I come! To follow me in my motherhood journey and beyond, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me in my other socials as well at Kumbati Mommy in Facebook and Instagram. I shall see you all very, very soon. Hello 2021! Bye!